Welcome, enlightened ones. Let's elevate. You know what's wild? How long we stay where we're not respected. How long we shrink. How long we explain. How long we tolerate the bare minimum because we hope the energy will change. But today, we talk about walking away. Not as punishment, not as revenge, not as drama, as a declaration of self-worth. Disrespect isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, a pattern, a tone, a subtle dismissing, a failure to consider your heart. Sometimes it's the way someone keeps you close enough to use you but far enough to never choose you. And you feel it. In your chest, in your spirit, in that tiny whisper inside that says, "This is not it. Not anymore." Walking away is not weakness. It's clarity. It's the moment your soul stops begging and starts choosing. See, people can only treat you as well as they treat themselves. And some people haven't met themselves yet. They're operating from emptiness, from fear, from immaturity, from ego. And you? You've been trying to earn from them what they've never given anyone, not even themselves. But let's get honest. Sometimes disrespect keeps showing up because you keep staying seated at a table you've outgrown. You've been waiting for someone to see your light when they're busy hiding from their own. You've been hoping they'll wake up when their comfort is your silence. But today, you rise. You reclaim your space. You stop negotiating for the bare minimum. You stop trying to convince someone to value what they've already discounted. Walking away is not abandonment. Walking away is alignment. When you say, "I'm done," you're not closing the door on them. You're opening a new one for yourself. Respect is not something you chase. Respect is something you embody. And the moment you embody it, you stop giving discounts to people who never paid full price for your presence. Take a breath. Feel that? That's your power returning. That's your clarity rising. That's your spirit standing up and saying, "I deserve peace." You don't walk away to teach them a lesson. You walk away so you stop being the student of their chaos. Let the tide wash the last of that energy away. Let the sun remind you who you are. Let the air fill the space they once occupied. You don't need their validation. You don't need their apology. You don't need them to understand. You just need to choose yourself. Now sit with this. Not the pain, not the frustration, the truth. Disrespect doesn't always break you. Sometimes it awakens you. It shakes the sleep out of your identity. It pulls back the curtain on every place you've been settling. You start to notice things. How you've been carrying conversations. How you've been the consistent one. How you've been the emotionally available one. How you've been the one who listens deeply, feels fully, and shows up completely. While they treat your presence as convenience. This is your turning point. Not the moment you get angry, the moment you get clear. Clarity is quiet. It doesn't shout. It doesn't threaten. It doesn't demand. It simply says, "I see what this is, and I choose peace instead." Walking away is a boundary with legs. It's self-respect in motion. It's the moment your spirit stops asking, "Why don't they treat me better?" and starts declaring, "I won't give them more access." Let's talk about what really holds us back from leaving. It's not love. It's attachment. It's hope. It's the fantasy of their potential. It's the fear of the unknown. It's the belief that if you just love harder, they'll finally wake up. But here's the truth you've been avoiding. Your growth will never fit inside their comfort zone. Your evolution will always challenge someone who refuses to evolve. Your boundaries will always feel like disrespect to someone who benefits from you having none. Listen, you don't have to perform your worth. You don't have to over-explain your value. You don't need someone to suddenly get it. Your worth doesn't increase when someone finally recognizes it. Your worth increases when you finally honor it. Walking away is honoring it. You don't walk away because you're done caring. You walk away because you're done carrying. You walk away because you've spent enough time trying to hold connections that couldn't hold you back. You walk away because your spirit is calling you into a life that reflects your truth. And when you walk away from disrespect, you don't lose anything. You regain everything: your time, your voice, your peace, your power, your identity. Let them think whatever they want. Let them tell whatever story they need to tell. You're done playing the villain in someone's narrative just because you stopped playing the victim in your own. This is your cafe moment, your sip of clarity, your breath of alignment, your reminder that the version of you who tolerated disrespect is not the version of you who is rising now. This is where you breathe deeper. This is where we rebuild. Walking away isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's the doorway to a life where you are no longer apologizing for showing up fully. It's the shift into relationships where care isn't conditional, affection isn't inconsistent, and respect isn't something you fight for. It's the foundation. But let's talk about the energy you step into now. First, you reclaim your standards, not the ones you whispered, the ones you suppressed, the ones your spirit kept nudging you about, the ones you lowered to keep people close who didn't deserve that access. Standards are not demands, they're declarations. A declaration of what your spirit is no longer available for. A declaration of what your heart requires to feel safe. A declaration of what your future needs to grow. Second, you return to yourself. Because every time you stay where you're disrespected, you lose a little bit of you. Your sparkle, your intuition, your softness, your clarity, your trust in yourself. Walking away brings all of it back. You begin hearing yourself again, feeling yourself again, believing yourself again. And the moment you trust yourself, you stop negotiating with people who never deserved your loyalty. Third, you rise differently. You don't return to the past. You don't reopen old doors. You don't respond to guilt. You don't entertain confusion. You choose transparency. You choose reciprocity. You choose peace. You choose people who treat you with intention, not convenience. Listen closely. Disrespect is a mirror, but walking away is a message. The message says, I am not afraid to stand alone. I am not afraid to choose peace over chaos. I am not afraid to let go of what hurts me. I am not afraid to honor my worth. And once you deliver that message, your energy shifts, your boundaries sharpen, your confidence expands, your heart becomes wiser, not colder, just wiser. You learn to spot inconsistency faster. You learn to protect your peace earlier. You learn to walk away quicker. That's growth. That's evolution. That's rising into the version of you who is no longer willing to shrink. Let the waves take what you're releasing. Let the horizon hold what's next. Let this moment mark your turning point. You're not walking away from someone. You're walking toward yourself. This is your return, your rebirth, your reclamation. You're not who you were before the disrespect. You're stronger, clearer, more grounded, more aware of what your energy deserves. Walking away taught you something. You will never lose what's meant for you by choosing yourself. No real connection collapses because you held a boundary. No healthy relationship ends because you chose respect. No soul-aligned person feels threatened by your standards. So breathe. Settle back into the power of this moment. Feel the air on your skin. Feel your spirit expanding. Feel how good it feels to be free of the people who mishandled you. You carry no bitterness, only clarity, only truth, only alignment. From this day forward, you choose connections that honor your presence. You choose conversations that nourish your spirit. You choose environments that respect your evolution. You choose relationships where your peace is protected, not tested. You choose you, and when disrespect tries to show up again, because life will test your growth, you won't flinch. You won't hesitate. You won't second-guess your intuition. You'll recognize it immediately, and you'll walk away with grace, with confidence, with peace. Because now you know, walking away isn't giving up. Walking away is leveling up. Stand in that truth. Embrace that truth. Live that truth. Your spirit deserves respect. Your heart deserves safety. Your energy deserves care. And anyone who can't meet you at that level is not meant to sit at your table. Your path is rising. Your purpose is calling. Your peace is non-negotiable. This is your power returning. This is your awakening. This is your new standard. Subscribe to Echoes of Enlightenment Oracle. Join the movement. Protect your peace. Align with your purpose. Stay enlightened.